What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We're back with another umamusume video. I hope y'all had a good weekend. And as you guys can see, training someone that I haven't trained in a while. I was kind of like, was she mild focused or more medium focused from what I remember? It turned out she was more medium focused, and her evolve skills, I had to give myself a refresher on what the heck Satono Crown does. And one of her evolve skills is between 22 to 2400. So I was like, it's 2400, right? For the CM. So I was like, screw it. I might as well maybe give it a try. So here we are with Satono Crown for today. I actually thought about between who was Akita, and then I thought about there's another Uma that I thought about bringing or training that I haven't trained at all yet. But I think because, yeah, I'm just going to leave that. Because I think I might train her either tomorrow or on Wednesday. Well, tomorrow for you guys, because right now it's Sunday for me. But yeah, Satono Crown. Oh yeah, I might train Kita sometime this week as well, and then probably go back to Red Desire, and we'll just probably narrow it down a little bit more to who I want to bring, and then we'll go from there. But for the setup for Satono Crown, we are going to be using Almond Eye with Still in Love. For the speed cards, Forever Young, Wise card, Casino Drive Friend card, New Universe Power card, and then honestly, I'll just try it on my own time. New Universe Power card, and then Super Creek Stamina card, and that is the setup for Satono Crown. Excuse me. But oh wait, why am I keep doubling this even though I have been done the whole time. So let's not do that this time. But before you do jump into the run and into the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And I did check. I did check. And the circle is full. But I'll probably clear up some space towards the halfway point. Not halfway point. Towards the end of the month when it gets closer. But we're still like in the beginning. So it's whatever. All right, now just keep it the way it is. I'll just keep it the way it is. I also thought about training Suzuka more towards, well, I was trying to see between the two, the summer one or the OG one, and I was gonna think about the summer one, but I mean I could still, but it would just be best for 2200 because of her evolve skill, in my personal opinion. So it's fine. I mean, I could always just train the original one, but I think I'll just hold off. Because there's still like the other Uma I want to train, since I haven't, you know, trained her before. I kind of, you know, it kind of wants me to do it. I was thinking about doing Royce and Royce for fun, but I only ever had 2 stars. So I'm kind of like, after all the pulls I did recently, I still haven't gotten Royce and Royce after all those, especially the last 2 banners that I pulled in. But it's whatever. I'll train her later on when she's at least 3-star, which who knows when that's gonna be. Half anniversary, 2 months, I guess, maybe, if I end up getting her to at least 3-star around that time. If not, then it doesn't matter. And then it don't matter. But I don't know why I turned around. But with that, over the weekend, I didn't end up doing, well, obviously I didn't end up doing, what stories did I say I was going to do over the weekend, but I ended up doing it early. Enfield and NTE. I ended up doing that I think I did that the same night. Yeah, because that was the day I did Genshin, the event before it ended, and then I went to NTE, and then I went to Enfield before I recorded for whatever day that was. I think, yeah, that's what happened. 18%. Can we unlock the dates? If I don't unlock the dates, I'm gonna have to rest. And it's not on there. Or, I mean, I can. How does it? But yeah, I didn't end up doing anything story related for any other game. Pretty much yesterday, for me yesterday, on Saturday, I spent most of my time, probably like, how long did I spend on WUA? I literally spent most of my time on WUA. If I were talking about what game that I prioritized this past weekend. I know it's WUA because obviously today for me, yesterday for you guys, this is when literally later tonight for me it's gonna be when WUA updates to the collab. And so most of the events, if not all the events, were pretty much gone by tonight. Are gonna be gone by, or last night was gone by last night actually. And then some later today. Pretty much until the until they decide to update, I guess. I guess until they decide to update. That would make sense, right? Which would mean I'll probably record the story. Maybe I'll record it tonight. For me. So that way I'll be able to post it. I'll be able to upload it for you guys on Monday. So we'll see. Oh, and also I decided for global, for Pretty Derby on global. I decided that I'm just gonna record round 2, day 1 for Monday's video instead of just waiting until day 2. That way I can just record day 2 for record day 2 and just post that on Tuesday. And then I'll post Wednesday well let me make sure I get to the finals first. But most likely I should make it to the finals. If it gives you a hint on how far, on which group I made it. I should make it to the finals. If I don't make it to the finals, then I don't know what to say to myself. I wouldn't know what to say to myself. So yeah, that would pretty much be the schedule for global. Later today for you guys on Monday. Day 1, round 2, Tuesday, round 2, day 2, and then Wednesday will be the finals. And then Thursday we'll just go back to training for the CM. I just don't know what the distance is. I'll figure it out when we get closer. So yeah, besides WUA, WUA I did majority of Saturday. Pain. Because it was longer than I initially expected or thought. I had to do the Somnor event. The one that was basically like the weekly, but like it had like 4 different difficulties. And it went up and it got harder every time, obviously. And I went all the way to 300% to increase the difficulty so I can obviously get the rewards. That one took a bit. Probably not as too long, but it did take a bit. Um, and then there was the Dimmer Plains event where there was like the 4 sections. It's pretty typical. I think it's basically exploration. What sucked was I didn't do the quest for that. Yeah, Wu was kind of just slacking on that. The Wu events I kind of just chilled off on until like literally last second. Literally last second because all the collab bike skins at least they were pretty much related to the events as well. Got that out of the way. Because I did the event, defense and all that, and exploration, I needed it. It helped with the Lolo campaign or Loyo campaign, however you want to say it. Where it wanted me to do the. I was on the last page anyway. All I needed to do was exploration, so that was one of the last things I did. Was there anything else? I'm actually not sure. What else did I do? I did Whimpering Waste as well because, well, I forgot to do it. So that was fine. I mean, the whole way through, I pretty much used Hiyuki team and Imeth team. And I think my Imeth team is better than my Hiyuki team. I think it feels that way. It definitely feels that way. As in, like, well, my Hiyuki team is Hiyuki, Lene, and Chisa, which I think is pretty much the go-to team, unless until I should say until Lucilla comes. I would assume that she would be a support for Hiyuki because she's Glacio also, and we haven't gotten a Glacio support since the Moon Festival in like 1.3 or something, whatever it was. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, my IMF team is more focused on fusion bursts, and I'm not using obviously I'm not using Chisa on my team because I just literally said I gave it to, or I left her in Hiyuki's team. As for me, my IMF team is basically IMF. Obviously, we're on the fusion burst. Not, was it Toon Rupture? I think it was the other one called. I'm on fusion bursts, along with Dania and Lupa. I swapped Lupa's kit also, or Echoes also, to more of a support role. And it's honestly been doing better than my Hiyuki team, at least from what I've seen in Whimpering Waste. So it is what it is. I don't know if I'll even give Chisa to Imeth at all, because I legitimately chose to go this Lupa route. Because at that moment, because like I said, assuming Lucilla is for Hiyuki, Chisa, with Lucilla not being out yet, Chisa I pretty much just wanted to keep with Hiyuki. Yes, I could have probably just used Mornier, but I didn't. I didn't. So, but yeah, that took a bit. Was there anything else I needed to do in Wua besides that? I don't think so. And see, didn't really do anything. Like I said, I didn't really do anything over the weekend at most of the games. Most of the other games over the weekend. Just primarily Wua. Although they did add like 2 more events for Zenless. So now there's a total of 4 events that I need to do. I'll probably just do it throughout the week. Or before Wua starts today. Who knows? So yeah, Zenless for sure to get that out of the way. I wanted to do Star Rail over the weekend, but with Wua today, for me Sunday, that's why. And then Saturday I was primarily focused on Wua. I didn't really have time for any other games. But I will admit that later, literally probably before I sleep, because my sleeping schedule kind of just reverted back to how it was in the past, primarily. And yeah, it's just fine. So yeah, I most likely will probably end up napping or going to sleep sometime later. But what I'm gonna do before that is I'm gonna play a little bit of Arknights and Field, just so I can I'm gonna farm some essence. I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't done that yet. I'll just primarily focus on everything else besides the essence and fixing up my gear. Primarily because one, when I finally started doing it, like if I wanted to make my make it easier, I was holding off on one material in in the factory. I had that like specific machine off. I think it was the Hedonite, because I had just turned it off around the time where I finished doing the factory for the main core AIC. And then I guess over time, since then, I just forgot to turn it on when I was already, you know, good with everything else, stacking up and my inventory basically. And then I just let it sit, and then so yeah, basically most of my gear and my weapons haven't been upgraded. So I'm aware that I'm missing out on stats. But I will say Enfield isn't really that hard. At least if you want to clear the content and all that, doesn't necessarily feel that hard. And if I've been doing it without doing that per se, then because honestly, Fangi is just that strong. Lavatine was doing really well for me regardless. And I decided, since I'm already talking about Arknights Enfield, I don't know why I'm saying Arknights right now. It's still the same game, but I'd have to say Enfield because I don't want to confuse it. But in Enfield, for my Mifu team, I decided to... Well, I had to go look a little bit more into seeing how I can mix Rossi with Mifu. Honestly, it worked out. Because now I'm going to be using, so I can only have one physical team, which is perfectly fine. It will be Mifu, Rossi, and I think I'm gonna do instead of Li Feng. Yes, instead of Li Feng. I think I'm gonna go for Chen, just for the sake of me just wanting to have fun with my team. If I'm gonna be honest, just for the sake of me having fun with teams. It's kind of like in NTE where it's like in my Hotori team, yeah. I could put Hathor in like the main squad. I don't, because I've just had Mint as my fourth slot the whole time. Honestly, I've been loving using Mint this whole time, so I'm fine with it. I'm not having any struggle clearing anything, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. Which, I mean, it's fine, because then I give Hathor Chiz instead. And it works because it can trigger Remora anyway, so I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna complain. And then yeah, my Lacrimosa team is just pretty much in I wouldn't say in shambles, but it definitely feels that way because I just want Daffodil, and the game doesn't want to give me Daffodil. I just want Daffodil, and the game didn't want to give me Daffodil. It decided to give me 2 copies of Jiuin and obviously the basically all my standard banner pulls that I got an S rank with, went to Jiuin, 3 of them, because she's A2 or has 2 copies in her. What I like about NT is that you can pick which I guess dupe effect you want, or dupe buff, whatever. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, my pulls. Yeah, 3 of them went to Jiuin because the original copied, and the 2 copies, one of them obviously to Hathor. Actually, I got Hathor off of the ticket, I think, or whatever, the selection. And then 2 copies went to Baisong. So like, I didn't get no Sakiri, I didn't get no Fadia, I didn't get no Daffodil. I'm just like literally any one of them I could have just slapped it on Lacrimosa's team, but no, the game doesn't want me to. So yeah, my Lacrimosa team just kinda just her, Baisong, I believe Hanyo, and that 3rd spot is just kind of just iffy. It's like, because I don't really have a spot for that 3rd spot. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who I can add in that 3rd spot. I'm not pulling for Chaos. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about my Lacrimosa team, but it's fine. The one thing I am confused is the 1.2 character. What was her name? Was it Shinku? I don't know if it was Shinku, to be honest. I think it is Shinku. I'm gonna go over the comments after also. I believe she's a Cosmos main DPS damage dealer, so, or main DPS. But I'm gonna assume she's separate from Hattori in that case, because Hattori's team works perfectly well with the beginner characters. Hattori's team works perfect, like Coco or Zero, however you want to call her. I'm kind of leaning towards Coco because of freaking Mint. Honestly, I don't mind calling her Coco if it end up like that. And then Jiuin, obviously. And then my 4th slot is just Mint. Or eventually Hathor, however it will be. Or maybe Shinku could work, honestly, because honestly, Hattori is more of a hybrid, no? In a way? At least that's what it feels like for me. She kind of feels more of a hybrid, right? If we're going through like woo terms, rather than a main DPS, if I'm gonna be honest. So I think that might work out. Because if you think about it, Hotori's team is just basically her and DPSs. So yeah, it would just basically be her and DPSs. Well, honestly, even Coco is hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. So is Geo, and she's not entire. They're both not entirely. And Hathor too, if I'm not mistaken. So her whole team was just basically a gang of sub DPSs, is what it sounds like. So yeah, I probably Shinku should work then. But that's just thinking ahead of time. I don't really care. But yeah, I should go over the comments now because I didn't really do anything else in the other games anyways. So first comment is from Tanoki. I'm just gonna go as I see. Going over the other ones first before Nova's. It's not that much. I think I'd be able to squeeze it in by the end of the video, so it's fine. I hope so. It all depends on my response. So the first one from Tanoki says, nah, the joke was that we opened a Uma video and the entire comments section is mostly comments about other gachas. I mean, there's really nothing, in my opinion, there's really nothing for me to mention from what I've learned in the first year to year and a half of me recording Pretty Derby. Very rarely when you open a video, it can show comments from a completely different video. Oh no, I know it's true, but it's kind of just weird how I felt like I seen one, but it's whatever. But yeah, basically the first like year and a half of me posting Pretty Derby, the reason why the last like what 2.5 years, maybe 3 even, I decided to just go over comments and all that. Honestly, long story short, when I didn't do it, it just got pretty repetitive. Everything I said, every video. So I just kind of got tired of it after a long time, and it led me to just basically just doing the intro, chilling a bit in the beginning, and then just going quiet like I do for basically global. So, and I was cool with that until like more people started commenting, as in like you guys, Nova. In the beginning was Nova, Eugen, other people in the beginning. And for me, that was more fun than. Well, I didn't mind going quiet because it just pretty much gave me every reason to focus on the every reason to focus on the training run, and me just saying the same crap all over again is honestly, even I wouldn't want to hear that every time. Even I wouldn't want to hear that every time. I'd rather pretty much just like kind of make this like a pseudo stream video in a way, because it's like I'm talking to you guys via through the comments. So it's kind of just like a pseudo stream in a way where I'm just reading comments and going over it, rather than just me saying the same repetitive crap all over again in every video. Like, oh, do this, do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. So I'm rather just keep going on with this. Nova responded and says, you know that's the thing. When I first found Shushu's channel, I didn't expect him to play anything else aside from Uma. It's crazy to think that wasn't the case at all. Oh no, I was already playing before Uma, I was already playing many gacha games. Way before Uma. Way before Uma. So, plus the whole, well, yeah, in the beginning, yeah, but later on, you already caught on that I can't just stick to one game. That's why I like a variety of things, a variety of genres when it comes to anime or anything, really, when I want to watch something. I'm not just stuck to one thing, because honestly, that's boring as hell. And that is boring as hell. But honestly, I feel like it has something to do with my zodiac sign, regardless. So, which I've mentioned this before. It's crazy to think how these things are actually pretty close to these things can be pretty close to how your personality is. It could be off by a little bit, or even a good bit, but for the time that I spent like going over all of it, going through like different websites and all that, just to see if there's similarities and all that, and there is many similarities and very minimal um differences. But for the most part, yeah, I can't stick with one thing. I cannot stick with one thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna be bored as hell. I'm gonna be bored as hell and I ain't gonna be motivated. That's just how it is. But other than that, thank you, Tanoki. Thank you, Nova, for replying to Tanoki's comment. Next comment is gonna be from Eugen. It says, I'm not finished with the race. I only completed the first set since I will do it later if I have a better car. Fair enough. Just keep in mind that for the second set of races, you do need to buy a different car. It's pretty much the Mini Cooper of the game, I believe. And then the third one, you have to buy the A86. I mean, the 86. Basically the initial D car. Basically the initial D car of in NTE. I mean, they made it painfully obvious that that was a reference to, not painfully, but it was glaringly obvious that it was for Initial D, because there was also a side quest that involves said car, and the owner of said car was an owner of a tofu shop. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Simple as that. And then after that, I think from the fourth and beyond, I don't think you need to get another car after that, because I think in the last set, it's would have to get another car, because they say get a car or win the race with a car that costs at least $1 million or 1 million fonts or more. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't go for the the Dodge Charger looking car or the GUN car, the Porsche, the NTE version of Porsche, not the Spider that we just got from the event. Definitely not that. But yeah, don't buy those two, because those are, I think, around 1.4 to 1.5 mil, I think. Because I feel like once you hit like the fifth one, because I tried helping my brother clear a race, and well, he had the Dodge Charger looking car, no mods whatsoever, and that thing couldn't keep up. Couldn't keep up nor catch up. So, yeah, glad I just went straight for the GTR, which was 4 mil. And that barely won me the very last race against the, what were they called? Was it the Tempestas or the Uncrowned Kings? It was one of those two, whatever they were called. So yeah, I wouldn't buy one of the 1 point. I wouldn't buy the 1 million cars because I barely won with the 4 million car, $4 million car. Or if you just get the Porsche, there you go. You should be able to easily clear the last set of races once you reach that point. But yeah, just a little heads up. You're gonna have to buy like two to three more cars. One for the second set, and one for the third set, and a 1 million plus one. I don't know. I'll leave that decision on you. I'll definitely leave that decision on you. Or you do that, or you could do the $1 million car. Kind of just thinking of a alternative. Do that, and then you would pretty much just have to get the Porsche if you want to easily win the last races. You would just have to get the collab Porsche. If you don't, then you're probably not going to win in that race easily. Because I barely won with the GTR, like I said. I also first wait. I'm not since I will get a better car. I also first didn't bother to go to prison, but it seems the meds I'm talking about is sort of currency to trade items, especially getting the clothes in prison. I mean, I did see the fit, but I don't necessarily care about getting the prison fit. Plus, I don't want to just willingly go to the prison just because. I think I'd rather just, especially if it doesn't really benefit me, if I'm gonna keep it honest. Noah says, I might do the races last. I wouldn't want to be a racist just yet. You're gonna say it that way instead? Also, I saw the prison costume and it's mid. The one I want is from the Porsche event, and that's Yabe. When I first saw it, the video, you could just imagine me just being like this. Just focus on the screen. You can imagine when I first got the skin, I'll just, you know why? It's because I do the same damn thing with Hotori ever since I got her skin. Basically, ever since the day I pulled her. Yep, that's just how it is. Oh well. But thank you, Eugene, for the comment, and Nova for replying. Appreciate it as always. And next comment is gonna be from speed is low. The rest of the comments are gonna be from Nova. I'm gonna try and go through them with the last bit of the training. And the first one says, maybe I'll use Chronos for long CM. Long CM. Just thinking about it makes me sick. I think for the long CM, I'll actually borrow a stamina card. Maybe. Eugen's grudge with EN dub is one thing, but my distaste for CN dub is on a whole other level. Ear bleeding bad is an understatement. Y'all really realized, or have y'all realized that I'm literally in between you guys? Like I'm the neutral guy between you guys. There's always Eugen's like the opposite of you. So there's Eugen on the left and there's you on the right. And I'm in the middle who kind of just goes both ways in a way. But in this case, I'm just EN dub. Because it's just how it is for me. I don't mind it at all. But I don't mind JP dub at all either. And then, but like there's you with CN dub and there's him hating on the EN dub, which is kind of weird in my opinion that he would. It's just English in my opinion. It's just English. It's just normal for me. Like if I see anything outside of JP and English, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. Even when I come across Tagalog or Filipino dub, when I came across animes with that. Although it's my people's language. Can't. No matter, even if I can understand, I can't. I just can't. So there we go. Like, I don't mind if it's just like if it's actual like Filipino channel or just Filipino shows and all that. That's fine. But if you give me like Filipino dub for anything, that's gonna get weird for me. That's gonna get weird for me. Oh yeah, Pizza Uma. Forgot her name. Pizza Uma? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. If you're talking about Zenless change, the one thing that was difficult and didn't make any sense was back in the day when you can only activate one's character's ult at a time. Like, that was a choice that I was put off by day one. Honestly speaking, for me, on my end, it didn't really bother me because honestly, I don't think I even noticed it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I even noticed it. Because I don't remember changing how I approach the combat system or fighting in the game since I started, before and after that change in the ults. So I guess that's just me though. That's probably just me though. Well, the one male MC design that I think is kind of unique is the male commander in GFL 2. Slightly better, but I think that's just how low of a bar it is. You know how low of a bar it is that I didn't even think of girls frontline because I didn't use the male MC. So, in my perspective, I kind of just disregarded it. I kind of just disregarded it, and I kind of don't include it because it's not along the lines of, you know, it's a more different in a sense, game wise in a sense, if you get where I'm trying to go. Because what, even heck, I didn't even include Enfield's main character. Let me look at that guy. I don't even remember how he looks. He's about to be a part of it. If he looks exactly like... Come on, it's just your typical main character with black hair and with their own little twist to it. Yeah. The only thing that makes Enfield different is just having the mask on her eyes. No one can change my mind that male MCs are just basic, rarely thought about when they're designed. That's just how I see it. There might be a new character in 1.2 NCE that I will be pulling. Not sure if you know who that is, but once you see her design, you'll see why. Well, I know 1.2 is most likely going to be Shinku and Iori, I believe is her name, if I remember correctly. I know for a fact that I'm going to be pulling for Shinku. Is that are we pulling for the same character? But I kind of do already like Iori also, so I don't know if I'll be pulling for both. It kind of just depends on the team. Because if anything, Mint might just get replaced by Shinku, and Jiwon might just be the only arrow in that team, and everything will also just be Cosmos. So I'll pretty much just be triggering Blossom, if anything. I don't know what Iori is gonna be. So there's that. So I guess depending on Iori, I'll pull for her or not. I don't remember 1.3. I don't remember 1.3, but 1.4, if what I saw was correct, if it's correct, then it should be Blackbird and Akane, like I've mentioned before. And 1.4, I'm for sure pulling for both because I do really like Blackbird. Like first time I saw her, I was just like, and a lot of these characters in NT, I've been like that. So yeah, I mean, you could imagine also seeing. I mean, Akane wasn't exactly like that, but I did like Akane as a character. I like how she was involved in the character and all that. So, I think the issue is with the phone app for YouTube. It has bugs for sure. I have no issues when commenting via laptop. I wouldn't know what to tell you. I wouldn't know what to tell you. Woo event is literally waiting for the hamster package thing. One of the requirements is apparently log in for 3 days. And I'm like, this is kind of dumb since they don't count it if you move on to the next stage. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. So I'm just waiting for the last day of login. Everything else is done, including the holograms. Good for you. I did mine yesterday. Well, me yesterday. If you do pull for the dude, then yeah, Godspeed. I am skipping, of course. It is still debatable if I want Arcane or not. I would prefer her to be more sub-DPS, though. I have a DPS for every element at this point. Yvonne, Lavitane, Fang Yi, and Mifu. I don't have an Ice DPS, because I didn't pull for Yvonne. Which kind of makes me regret not pulling for her based on how my pulls have been. But I don't really regret it. I don't regret it at all, because I really just used Lavitane that whole time. Didn't really need it to use Yvonne, even though I liked Yvonne. Fang Yi obviously used her. Didn't use Rossi because I was struggling with currency and all that. And then I was using between Lavitane and Fang Yi. And now with Mifu, slapping her in Mifu's team. So we'll be good there. I am pulling for Arcane for sure because I do like Arcane. And the reason why I'm pulling for the guy is I might not pull for the guy because I'm using Rossi. Or if he makes the Rossi team or Mifu and Rossi team better, then I wouldn't mind. Plus, I don't know why. The only reason why I see you saying Godspeed is because it's Enfield with their gacha system, but says the guy who pulled for what? Brent. Did you pull for Chiyuan? I don't know if you pulled for Chiyuan. I don't think you did. I don't remember if you did. So that's why I don't think you did. But it says the guy who pulled for Brent. So funny because they both have the same hair color. I think Camille is gonna be fire as well, so they're both gonna be fire or fire elemental type. I think they also have the same hair color, so essentially it's like I'm pulling for Brent but in Enfield. Is what it feels like. If we're gonna be 100% real with each other, then I'm just gonna say it. The Linnae rerun thing is a non-issue. It was an issue for me. It was definitely an issue for me, and I've been keeping it 100 this whole time. Because I would say I'm gonna keep it a buck, or I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. So I try to be as honest as I can with you guys all the time. I did end up just grinding Enfield for 4 hours after the new patch. Got Mifu in like 70 or so, pretty much same as me. I think 70 was right. Since the factory setup was done, I just gave her gear and maxed out her level and weapon level. The new essence wishlist is a godsend. If it's missing just one substat, it'll just give you the perfect one. So a lot better chance of getting the one you need for a specific character. I'm gonna start farming for my essences and all that, so. The new area is kind of small with some little rigs here and there, but the Mifu story was quite good. I agree. I think I can say that I sent more for Mifu more than Fangi. Honestly, I think I was the same way. Not because I saw Mifu first, but I genuinely I think I do like Mifu more than Fangi. But I do like Fangi. I'm not gonna deny that I don't like Fangi, but I think between the two I do like Mifu more. Even when the whole Fangi story and all that, or when Fangi was more involved in the story. The dude is coming next part, and I'm like, meh. Guess that's it for Enfield until July. Yeah, I think because of how I'm running my team with Mifu, I don't see a need to go pull for Camille, whatever his name is. So I'm good there too. I'm not gonna pull. I'm gonna save for next patch. Literally last video I said I was gonna probably pull for him. This video I ain't pulling for him. So I'm chilling. To be honest, the physical team is probably the easiest team to build. It's kind of weird that there's no Gauntlet in Enfield, and if you can get Rossi in there, it should be good. I honestly don't see why you should have more than one elemental team just in general. I have one of each right now. Well, originally, I thought that I would, if I wanted to run Rossi, I would probably have wanted to need the new guy. But then after just looking over Rossi and looking over the other characters that I could use, honestly, I could use Rossi, Mifu, along with, like I said, Chen, and then I could use Prog, whatever his name, as that fourth slot, which I don't mind. Or if I want an all-girl team, then I'll probably put the Akaturi, whatever her name is, with the red hair, with the doggo ears, I think, in that team. Or if I want to separate her from Fang Yi, or not use her outside of Fang Yi, then I'll just use Prog, which I don't mind, like I said. If I cared about using guys, then I wouldn't have used Wolfric, Rossi's brother, in Lavatine's team. So yeah. So I'm pretty much down to one physical team, one fire team. I don't have an ice team, and then the electric team. So it's kind of funny. I got an S rank from standard pulls and NTE. It was another dandy. I could trade you if you want. I could use that dude for something. If I could have given you Bisong for that copy of Daffodil, I would have. If I could, I would have. I promise you. Because I really want a copy of her. I really want just one copy of her. I don't even want dupes or nothing of Daffodil. I just want the copy. Because one, I do want to use her for Lacrimosa, but just in general, I just want her. Even though I know I'll eventually get her at the end, or as time goes on, because, well, she's a standard banner character. So at one point I'll end up getting her in the standard banner. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't think I could get anything for 50. You probably don't need to raise Lifang, but Pog is who I have. I got Amber in there. Amber? You mean Ember? In there as well, because her healing is just as good. Healing? I don't really think I've been using Sustain this whole time. Besides Ardelia, but, well, the reason I say this whole time is because ever since I swapped out of my Lavatine team and just used Fang Yi, I haven't really used a healer. So I haven't used a healer since Ardelia, which is kind of funny. But I don't think I'm gonna use Ember, even though I do have a dupe in her. I don't think I'm gonna use Ember. I think I'm just gonna stick with, like I said, Mifu Mifu, Rossi, Chen, and then probably most likely Prague. Because I can't say his whole name. I don't know. I don't really know his whole name. Because his name is kind of just jank. But obviously, if I keep seeing him and I keep seeing his name, I'm most likely going to say his name. Open and close parentheses and saying sarcasm. Yes, Shushu. We need to talk about the Lene rerun in every video. Hey, I wasn't going to mention it, but then you just mentioned it right now. So technically, you mentioned it, not me. I did mention Lene, but I didn't say the rerun because I was talking about the teams. You're the one who mentioned the Lene rerun this time, so it's your fault. It is your fault that it has been mentioned in this video. Hearing the NTE story is getting better is a relief. Just don't want to be like Rule 1.0 where I was not invested in the lore at all. You can tell because I didn't know what a Threnodian is until 2.0. Yeah, I do remember you not knowing what the heck a Threnodian is in 2.0, and I questioned the crap out of it because I was like, this dude did not pay attention in the story, if that's the case. This dude definitely didn't pay attention to the story if didn't know what the heck a Threnodian is for a whole dang year, basically. I do have to say that NTE might be a staple game for you, Shushu. Not gonna lie, I see it now. It's gonna be an NTE channel soon. What makes you think that NTE is gonna be a staple? I like NTE. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna drop it or anything anytime soon, obviously, because I've been playing the other games. I don't really, and I do enjoy NTE, but even though I do enjoy Enfield, and I could have just posted stories and my polls like all the other games, I still didn't. NTE, I didn't think I was gonna like it or love it this much. Still haven't posted a video. I could have started with the Lacrimosa polls. Still didn't. And there's, you know, why didn't I bring up Star Rail? I'll start recording Star Rail. Why didn't I start recording even Genshin if I wanted to, just to get the story out there? Is because no matter how much I like the game, doesn't mean I'm gonna add it in the channel. But I do wish I might eventually add NT at one point. Who knows? It could be true, it could be not. But honestly, right now I'm kind of like, eh. But since I've pretty much skipped the NTE and Enfield, who knows? Maybe Ananta, Silver Palace, Moongaze now. Ananta. Was there another one? Am I missing Azure, Primelia? I think there's one more. I don't know if there's one more or not. There could be. They honestly could be. So, yeah, maybe half of those will end up being in the channel. Or Ananta. I don't think I mentioned Ananta. If I did, I did. Then disregard it. If I didn't, then add it. I think I did mention Ananta because I said Moongaze. But yeah, you could probably imagine me if I do end up doing NCE before Ananta releases and before Moongaze. But I kind of feel like I might want to do Silver Palace because it kind of feels like it has a different kind of vibe to it. So, but yeah, I do love NT. I think it also has a lot to do with how much I love Hattori. So I ain't gonna deny if it really is, but it is what it is. Let me refresh because there's only one more comment left. And the last comment from Nova says, progress on NTE day one. Kinda effing broke, not gonna lie. Been there, done that already in NTE. From fonts to the other currency, I think it's Beetle Gold. Everything has been spent. Yeah, I'm literally... Okay, so earlier today when I was doing my dailies, I had basically, it cost like 100k of those gold, or over 100k of that gold to ascend Who'd I do? Coco into from 60 to 70, over 100k a bit. And then if I wanted to bring her from level 60 to 70 using the obviously the XP items, I didn't even have enough to get her to 70, but just to get her to the level 69, it was like 300k. And she's the second character that I got to that far, at least. But Hattori is at 70-70, whereas for her is kind of just like 60-60 for both her and Arc for Coco. Jiwon, I could ascend if I wanted to, but I don't got money. Or the Beetle Gold. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. Raise all 8 characters to level 60 at least. First team, Protag, Hattori, Hathor, Jiwon. My brother's using that same exact team. But I'm using Mint on mine instead of Hathor. Second team, Mosa, Chan, Requiem, and JP Dub. Her name is Requiem? Lacrimosa is like a nice name, in my opinion, for her. Requiem just makes her sound like a badass. What? Sakiri, Daffy, and the new chick, Fadia. New? I guess new chick for you? I mean, she would technically be a new chick for me because I don't have her, but I don't think she was new because we've seen her in the beginnings of the story with Baisong and just walking around. So it turned out I had 30 of those stamina bottles to use and I used 29 of them. Ended up 100 level 42. Hey, you caught up. Or you're getting there. I think I'm still at 45. Now the focus is on actually doing the exploration. I still need to do the exploration for the new area, pretty much, and that's it. Finishing up the heist, and I'm good with the heist. I've been good with the heist since the first day of the 2 weeks, which I'm gonna do again when it re-updates because I'm gonna use the 2 items that opens the biggest vault because I found the items. And focus on saving funds for the new few apartments. I haven't done the new story quests yet, but I wanted to hold off until I get everything else in 1.0 done. I guess just basically everything before 1.1, I guess. I'm definitely glad that they give you 5-star weapons for free in this game. The one for the Protag was interesting. You had to do a bunch of small things to get it. It's the best in set weapon from what I saw. Yeah, it is a best in set weapon. Yeah, it's the one you get into BAC when you were traveling along with that anomaly that was trying to learn the world or something like that. Or humanity. It wasn't bad. It was fairly simple because we were just pretty much I don't think. Yeah, just looking around for him, taking pictures or whatever. Or her. Or their name Eclipse. I don't know. So yeah. Other than that, my second team just pretty much jank. With Lacrimosa, Baisong, Haniel, and whoever wants to be that third spot. Whoever wants to be that third spot. But with that being said, guys, that is pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Nova, Tanoki, and Yujin for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And that is pretty much it for the comments. So, to end the video, we'll just go over the stats real quick. 2150 speed, 1402 stamina, excuse me, by the way. 1724. I think that's the... I don't know. I think I maxed out power once. I'm not sure, but we'll just say that's my highest, maybe. 1724 power, 986 guts. Could have been better, but stamina didn't reach 1600. And then 1447 on wise, which kind of surprising that it didn't make it to 1500 at the very least. So, and then as aptitude on medium distance, but that is definitely... Whoa. Has it really been that long? That was probably me trying to get a UD. And I just did really bad. Something like that. But Damn. With that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys did over the weekend, what you guys did, if you want to share. If this, how your guys' training are going for the prep for the CM, who you guys are training. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.